Welcome to our deep dive into the world of ecotourism in Spain. We're going to be taking a look at Wildside Holidays, a website that's a little bit different from your usual travel booking platforms.
Yeah, Wildside Holidays is not about just clicking through, endless hotels or prepackaged tours. It's really about connecting you directly with local tour operators who are really passionate about showcasing Spain's natural beauty, but in a sustainable way.
Okay, so it's like a curated directory handpicked by people who really know the terrain and the local ecosystem.
Exactly.
What kind of experiences are we talking about here?
Well.
Is it all hiking and bird watching?
Well, those are certainly options. Wildside Holidays goes way beyond, the typical nature tours. You can find everything from wolf watching expeditions to even encounters with the elusive Iberian lynx, bear tracking, butterfly tours, even cycling adventures that weave through stunning landscapes.
The Iberian lynx. Now, that's something you don't see every day. I mean,
They keep
they're
that.
critically endangered, right?
Exactly. In fact, for a time, they were considered the most endangered cat species in the world.
Wow.
So to have the opportunity to observe them in their natural habitat is truly remarkable. And the tours offered through Wildside Holidays are designed to do so with minimal impact on the animals and their environment.
That's a crucial point. It's not just about seeing these incredible creatures. It's about ensuring their well-being for generations to come. It sounds like Wildside Holidays has a really strong ethical backbone. Tell me more about the man behind this, Clive Muir.
Clive is a true nature enthusiast who has really dedicated himself to promoting responsible tourism in Spain. He personally vets each operator featured on the site, ensuring they meet his high standards for environmental consciousness and ethical practices. It's not just a business for him, it's a mission.
That personal touch is really appealing. You get the sense that these aren't just random tours thrown together. They've been carefully selected and thoughtfully curated. I understand Clive has a few other projects up his sleeve as well.
He does. Apart from Wildside Holidays, Clive has developed audio guides for several Spanish cities and regions, offering a deeper dive into the history and culture of the places you might be visiting. He also manages a network of websites focusing on specific regions like grazalemaguide.com for the Sierra de Grazalema Natural Park.
So it seems like Clive really has this knack
Hmm.
for connecting people with Spain's hidden gems. But what I find particularly interesting about Wildside Holidays is its emphasis on community.
Yes.
It's not just a directory. It's like a gathering place for
Yeah.
like-minded individuals, right?
Absolutely. Wildside Holidays fosters this really vibrant online community through its Iberian Nature Forum and social media channels. And it's a space where travelers, both seasoned and aspiring, can share their experiences, ask for advice, and, connect with others who are passionate about exploring Spain's natural wonders.
Well, it's not just about booking a tour. It's about joining this conversation. Tapping into this collective knowledge base of people who've been there, done that. I imagine that can be incredibly valuable for someone planning their first eco trip to Spain.
Absolutely. You can find tips on everything from, packing essentials to navigating local transportation to respecting the delicate balance of the ecosystems you're visiting. It's like having this network of experienced adventurers right at your fingertips,
Yeah.
ready to guide you and answer your questions.
That's such a powerful resource. And it speaks to the heart of what responsible tourism is all about, right?
Yeah.
It's not just about minimizing our impact, but it's about learning from each other
Yeah.
and fostering a deeper understanding of the places that we visit.
Precisely. And I think that's what makes Wildside Holiday so special. It goes beyond, the transactional nature of travel and creates a space for meaningful exchange and shared passion.
Yeah, you mentioned that Clive also manages this network of websites focused on specific regions.
Yeah.
Is there a connection between those sites and the Wildside Holidays community?
There certainly is. While each website, delves deeper into a particular area, they all share that same ethos of responsible tourism and authentic experiences. For example, rondaday.com, which focuses on the historic town of Ronda, highlights not just the iconic bridge, but also the surrounding natural beauty and the sustainable ways to experience it.
So it's about encouraging this more holistic view of travel.
Exactly.
You're not just checking off landmarks, you're immersing yourself in the region, connecting with its history, its culture, and its natural wonders.
Exactly. And that's where, those audio guides that Clive has created come in handy. They offer this richer, more nuanced understanding of the places you might be visiting, encouraging you to slow down, listen and truly appreciate the depth of what Spain has to offer.
It sounds like Clive has created this whole ecosystem for experiencing Spain in a way that's both enriching and responsible.
He has, and it's inspiring to see how a single individual's passion can have, such a ripple effect, encouraging others to engage with the world in a more thoughtful and sustainable way.
So we've talked a lot about Wildside Holidays and the man behind it, Clive Near, and I think it's clear that this website offers something really special for travelers who are, looking for that authentic and sustainable experience in Spain. But how can we as travelers, or even armchair travelers, sort of apply these principles of responsible tourism to our own adventures?
Well, I think one of the key takeaways here is this idea of intentionality,
Yeah,
being really mindful about the choices we make when we travel, where we go, who we support, how we interact with the environment and local communities.
like shifting our mindset from being just a consumer of experiences to being,
It's
an active
a
participant.
steward.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. A
right.
steward of these places that we're visiting.
And I think that's where the community aspect comes in because it's not just about our individual choices. It's also about, learning from others, sharing our own experiences, and kind of collectively working towards this more sustainable future for travel. And that's something that Wildside Holidays does really well, by creating this platform for dialogue and exchange. They're fostering a sense of shared responsibility for protecting Spain's natural beauty.
Exactly. So as we wrap up our deep dive, I want to leave you with a thought to ponder in a world that's increasingly aware of the impact of tourism on the planet. How can we each contribute to a more mindful and sustainable approach to travel?
Hmm.
What small steps can we take to ensure that the places we visit remain vibrant and thriving for generations to come?
It's a question worth exploring, and I encourage you to let that guide your future adventures.
We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of ecotourism in Spain. Happy travels.